Hi, hello again. Right, here we are again, once again. Thank you for joining us on this another Man Reads PDF video. And just quickly, I appreciate that there's been 3 of these in quick succession, and they've all been from the same manufacturer, but that's how these embargoes work. So, last night was the M1000R, and right now, at the same time it was launched actually, but for the sake of our video meshing, we're going to do this one now, which is the next day. So this is all about the BMW M1000R. So this is a brand new bike, new to the M family. It's obviously based on the S1000R, which we test rode last year. Video link is in the description. And without further guffage, let's get into it, because that's what you want to see, isn't it? You want to see the pictures. So here we are, and let's get going. Right, so I was quite, to be honest with you, it wasn't really on my radar that, I knew the M single R was going to happen, but it was kind of, it would just be some fancy paint and some wheels and stuff. But bear with me here, because reading the spec sheet on this, this is going to be an absolute monster. So let's get into it. Right, if you're in a rush, these are the top facts you need to know right now, and then you can go and have your dinner, have a poo, whatever you want to do. Launch date, again, as the same as the double M-double-R, is April 2023. First up, it's the price. That's what you want to know. If you can't afford it, you can turn off. The price in the UK is £19,480, or €23,000 on the nose. So these are the top takeaways. This has been sent from the PR department. High revving engine with 210 horsepower from the S1000R. 210 horsepower. Normally with these sort of super naked bikes, they're normally detuned, slightly softer for a more usable experience. This, they've just finally, thank God, someone's just gone, do you know what, let's just stick the superbike engine in it and see how it goes. So that is big, and we'll get onto the differences between the standard R in a moment. It's still got the shift cam technology, yep. M winglets, so winglets is the thing for the 20s generation. They look pretty cool, don't they? And I guess they're probably going to do something, particularly again when we get onto the gearing in a moment. M logo in adaptive LED headlights. So, yeah, anyway, M logo. Race Pro riding modes. M startup animation, because that's going to be the deal breaker. M GPS lap trigger activation code. M brakes. Adjustable steering damper. Akrapovic slip-on exhaust. Full titanium system available as an option. So I wonder if are they saying that the Acra comes with it? Interesting. Handlebar end mirrors, which actually look really good. It's available in 2 colours from the launch: light white M Motorsport and Black Storm Metallic /M Motorsport, only with the competition package. So you can only get the black stealthy looking one with the comp pack. M forged wheels are as standard, and the M carbon wheels are with the competition pack included. So those are the key facts of what we need to know, and I think it looks brilliant. It looks really good. I'm not really basically now you can go and have your cup of tea and get on with your life. If you want to stay and hang around for a bit of opinion, and we'll go through the PDF in a bit more detail, then yeah, stay here. When I rode that bike on the test, it's as in the standard S1000R. It's such a compliant, really easy to get on with, livable bike. It's really good at everything. But I think my only takeaway as a negative from it was that it was just a little bit, it lacked a bit of fizz. So this is now fully carbonated. I mean, this is a San Pellegrino that's been in somebody's rucksack for at least 3 hours on a bumpy enduro trail. In putting the S1000RR engine in it, without any changes from the Superbike, it's going to completely transform it into just a mad machine. And the one there is another takeaway in this, which we'll go in a minute, which is the gearing, which I would have put in this as a key takeaway. So the gearing throughout the whole thing is a lot shorter. They put a 47-tooth sprocket on the rear, so and it's standard. I think it's 45. So the whole thing is just poised to be completely bananas, and good. I'm glad someone's making bananas. I like a banana, I do. Right, PDF. Overall concept, the short version. So this is from Ralph Molken, who is the project manager of 4-cylinder models. I am beeping, somebody's texted me. Okay, it's my new helmet design. It looks amazing, I'll show you later. Anyway, the MR is the second M model from BMW Motorrad. Based on the current S1000R and S1000RR, the product substance of the M1000R, MR for short, has been tuned to meet the specific requirements of a super sport roadster. The riding dynamics speak for themselves, both on the country road and on the racetrack. So thank you, Ralph. That's a nice little intro there. I'm going to, just from doing a few of these now, I'm going to skip through quite a lot of their stuff. I'm just going to try and get to the good bits. It's basically about history of M and all that sort of stuff, which I think is great, by the way. I think BMW using M from the car division in the bike Motorrad world is a really good idea. I just think sometimes it's a bit overused, like M brakes, M this, M that. When this may be a criticism, reality is, I think most people, until we're all proven wrong, I think most people would prefer to have Brembo styler calipers rather than M calipers. I mean, answer me in the comments below if you think that's true. I think the M calipers, as far as I understand, are a potentially rebranded Nissin caliper. And Nissin are great brakes, don't get me wrong, they make some fantastic product. But a lot of this is a branding thing, which I think detracts from actually how good this bike will be. Anyway, let's move on. With an engine output of 154 kilowatts, which is 210 horsepower, and a weight fully fueled of 199 kilograms, and suspension technology with aerodynamics designed for both high-performance road use and fast laps on the racetrack, the new MR delivers a dynamic riding experience in the roadster segment previously reserved for thoroughbred superbikes. So, yeah, this is where the engine facts get good. I'll skip through most of it. Its peak power output is 210 horsepower at 13,750 RPM, which is 45 horsepower more than the standard S1000R, which came out last year. 45 horsepower on like a 200 horsepower, but it's 25% more. It's ridiculous. It's amazing. It's amazing. So that, like, I applaud them for that. That's really good. And compared to the S1000R, the maximum revs of the MR are now 14,600. Increased rear-wheel traction in all gears is also provided by a shorter secondary gear ratio through the use of a sprocket with 47 teeth, and the S1000R is 45 teeth. In addition, the gear ratios of the 4th, 5th and 6th gears are shorter, which also benefits thrust and traction at the rear wheel. It's going to be mental. I mean, following on from our news story the other day about electronics on superbikes, thank God there's going to be some on this, because it's literally going to spit you off. I can't wait. I can't wait, because we're going to be riding this in about 3 or 4 weeks down in Spain. So I can't wait. It's going to be brilliant. Anyway, so that's the engine stats. Here's a bit about the aero. M winglets and wind deflectors. You can brake later, benefit from a lower wheelie tendency, and accelerate earlier thanks to the aerodynamic downforce. Okay. In addition to drive and suspension technology, aerodynamics was also a key item in the specifications for developing the MR. It's been given winglets on the side panels, to try and achieve faster lap times. Who's that? Oh, hello. Sorry, I'm going to have to cancel you. Basically, let's cut to the chase. 11 kilograms of downforce at 220 kilometers per hour, which is pretty decent. Whether you and I, most mortals, will feel that, I don't know, but it could just give you a bit more support if you're going over a crest in a gear. But let's face it, I think the reason you buy this bike is to drive it like a complete bell end, isn't it? Because that's what it's for. It's for having fun. So I'd almost turn the winglets upside down and decrease it. Anyway, that might help me wheelie better. Right. Don't do that. Suspension and chassis trimmed for performance-oriented use on country roads and racetracks, featuring fully adjustable suspension elements, steering damper, milled over handlebar clamp, wider tubular handlebar with laser-etched BMW M1000R lettering and handlebar end mirrors. Now, I think some of this is included only on the competition pack. I think the milled bar, which even on the standard bike looks amazing, by the way. That was a standout feature. Its stance on the standard S1000R was really attractive to me. It looked really cool and really aggressive with this really nice flat bar. The new one, I believe, we'll get onto it later in the pack, but I think to get the black one with the special writing, I think you need the competition pack. Anyway, suspension chassis on the MR are based on the S1000R with aluminium bridge frame as the centerpiece. On the MR, the front wheel is controlled by an upside-down fork with 45mm sliding tube diameter in all black design. It's not black stanchions, unfortunately, as well. It's just black fork foot and fork tube. It really is completely black. It's not entirely black because the stanchion's still silver. It's equipped with so-called closed cartridge inserts, separate hydraulic piston cylinder systems. Another new feature of the MR is the additional adjustability of the fork spring base in conjunction with the standard dynamic damping control, the DDC. So that's hinting to me that there's a mechanical adjuster as well as the electronic adjuster, I think. Unless it's just the same as the double R when you can, which it would make sense if it was just the same system on the double R. I'm trying to remember if the standard R, you could change the spring rate in the fork. I can't remember. Also new on the MR are the handlebar end mirrors forged from aluminium. The fork legs have been modified to accommodate the new M brake calipers. Have they? So that means they're a different size. That's interesting. Another new element of the MR is the adjustable steering damper. M brakes with radial hand brake pump and lightweight forged aluminium wheels for optimum riding dynamics on the racetrack and in performance mode. Exclusive M carbon wheels as part of the M competition package are available. M brake calipers feature a blue anodized coating in conjunction with the famous M logo. So I think it's the same caliper, it's just blue with an M on it. The same caliber you get on the standard bike. It's got 320mm discs of 5mm thickness. It has a new radial handbrake pump. And actually, I think maybe I was moaning about this on the original S1000R launch, that the master cylinder was a bit not performance-based. I think, if I remember correctly, yes, it had the integrated dolloper. So it's basically, I think more and more, it's an upright S1000RR, which is exactly what it should be. Brake slide assist assists the rider when brake drifting. The new brake slide assist function is important and very helpful innovation, especially for racetrack riders. It allows the rider to brake drift into corners with a constant slide. So that's what we're seeing with this steering head angle thing on the new 2023 S1000RR, but interestingly, it doesn't mention the drift control. It's just the brake slide assist. So whether they've just turned that off just for the sake of a positioning in the market, I don't know. Okay, this is what's included in the competition package, which, to be fair, if you're going to buy this bike, you've got to get the competition package, I would say. So it has to be in the black Storm Metallic. It includes the carbon wheels, the M rider footrest system, the M carbon parts such as rear wheel cover and chain guard, front wheel cover, tank covers, airbox cover with tapes, wind deflector, sprocket cover, the M pillion package, as well as the M pillion cover and milled, fully adjustable M rider footrest system. There is a really interesting fact here, and I'm gonna skip through all of this sort of stuff. DTC, it's got Shift Assist Pro, so that's the blipper and quick shifter, launch control, pit lane limiter, hill start control, to name a few. Here we go, found it. So this is a comparison between the S1000R sort of pulling speeds, like roll-ons, to this new MR. I'll just do the biggest one for me. So between 140 and 180 kilometers per hour, so that's winding on, the standard bike would do that, so the S1000R would do that in 4 seconds, from 140 to 180. The new bike, the M, does it in 2.8 seconds. So that's going to give you an idea of just how much more performance is in the M than in the S. So to be honest with you, if you're considering buying an S, I don't know what's wrong with you. I think you just need to go and buy an M. Just fork out for the money. You don't have to get all the extra like the trinkets, the competition pack and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, if you can afford it, what's it going to be, an extra 30 quid a month on PCP? Get the M. I think it looks good. I think it was quite a handsome bike before in the standard S version, but I think this now just makes it look a little, it stands out from the crowd. The previous one would sort of sink back into the sort of audience a little bit. I think this is now how it should look. I mean, I still don't agree. I just wish the M thing would stop being blue, and red and just put a load of stickers on it. I don't see why we can't have slightly nicer colours, but anyway. That's a personal opinion, and I shouldn't have personal opinions. I should be unbiased. But yeah, I think it looks great. I think it looks really good. So go and buy one. Right, so thank you. I hope you've enjoyed this little narration of a very boring PDF, and hopefully we'll have some other manufacturer news very soon to stop it being an overwhelming BMW fest. So thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thanks. Bye. Bye. Oh, let's just do some thumbnail stuff. Wow. Oh, my Lord. Golly gosh. Whoa. 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 Whoa.